What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Horizon Forbidden West stream. So we are literally right where we left off last time. So I remember there was like an option where I could choose to start like the next major event in the game. So that's where I'm at right now. So let's do it. And guys, I do probably sound a little bit wonky. And the reason for that is because today, this afternoon, I guess, well, this evening really, I went to the doctor and I do indeed have strep throat, which is lots of fun. My throat hurts, but it doesn't hurt to talk. It just really hurts to swallow. And so I feel like I can still power through a stream, but if it gets to be too much, I might just go ahead and call this one a little bit earlier than I normally would in the day. So we'll see how things go. But that being said, let's pick things right back up here.
Ready?
Ready. All right, let's do this. So I think I'm on like machine watch duty.
Get this over with.
To keep machines from like invading this
At the north barricade with the
this
rest of our
dealio that takes place at this arena.
I'll see you when this is done.
Okay, go to the north barricade. All right, so I just gotta like kind of circle around this thing here. I guess, yeah. I got an item box and a workbench. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? Good old one arm. That's right. He seems like a good guy, though. Looks exotic.
Title Marshal must be earned. Be vigilant. Regala means to make good on her threat.
My strength is yours.
Mr. Coates, eh? This thugs, of course.
That was clumsy.
Look, comrade. Chief's champion. What an honor.
Let's see here. You've got an exclamation point above your head, so you must be important
Easterner.
in some way. Oh, you're the...
The Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance, my challengers will be facing Regala. It is only
You're
right
the
that
SOB
they
who had to be
join.
convinced the hard way to come out here.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
Loved your Elden Ring, helped me a lot, and became a fan. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate that. I'm glad those videos helped you. It took a long time to put all that together, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed making all those videos, and part of me kind of misses Elden Ring, but I definitely did have my fill. I played a lot of Elden Ring. I'm really looking forward to the DLC though, whenever it should come out.
And look, we are not alone in this fight. Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Stunner! The cool root is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named martial. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
Hold them back! Defend the cool root!
Well, I do not have unlimited ammo with this thing. I'm gonna focus. Oh, wow. So they can't get me from up here. A couple Ravagers here. Oh, wow. There's a big one. Holy crap. Yeah, don't shoot the wall. There we go. Oh, that went down way easier than I thought it would. Something tells me I'm gonna have to get down into the scrum after I run out of ammo here. Oh, this one's almost dead, so I gotta take him out. I got another one. Sweet. Okay, so I don't have to go down to the main level. Another 250 shots. All right, sweet. I was trying to get him out before he could shoot me again, but failed. All right, there we go. This is much different than I was expecting. I thought I was gonna be like in the mix fighting a bunch of crap, but they're letting me just stay up here and snipe, which I'm also fine with. I feel like I need to be scanning this stuff. Okay, roller back. I already got that. Oh, sweet. Got a trophy for that. Another gun I can use, or... Alright, here we go. Alright. Is that success, or is there more?
That can't be all of them.
There. What is that?
I don't know. Hold the defenses!
Go!
Yo, snap. Those are some nasty looking blades. Ooh. It's like a cobra. Spitting cobra.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm!
This thing down is Morgana.
Okay, so I think these are the same things that I fought at the beginning. Should I even bother with like trying to hit this thing? I don't know if I should waste like good ammo on this thing or if they're gonna just use that ballista from afar up top.
Lining up the shot!
What's up, Robert? How's your Monday been thus far? It's been an interesting Monday. I said a few minutes ago, I actually went to the doctor this evening, and it turns out that I have strep throat, which is not fun. It really only hurts when I swallow, but when I swallow, it hurts quite a bit. But I've taken some Advil, and that helps. That helps with the pain. Which is funny because I used to get strep throat as a kid, but never really had it as an adult. But it is what it is. I will survive.
I can't get a good shot! Get the machine away from the ballista!
I'll get it away from the ballista. Okay.
Here goes nothing!
All right, don't miss. Okay. I can strike it.
I can't fire!
I'm gonna do this. Do a Valor Surge. Can I do a Valor Surge here? Or is this too chaotic? I thought I pressed the button to do a Valor Surge, but maybe not. Right, let me do a Valor Surge. There we go. Is that it?
Finally. I hate those things. Regala went after Hikaru and Katalo. I gotta get to them.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up all the loot.
Still in this fight.
Thought I knocked off some like individual components of this thing, like off its neck. I'm trying to find out where they are. Let's see if I can find them. No, That's just a supply cache. Another supply cache. A bunch of supplies around here, so. Might as well take him up on it. Is there a grapple point up there? Or just go through here. Oh, it conveniently makes a nice little path that I can climb up. That was nice of them.
Champion, get to the chief!
Go! Get to the chief!
Track your target! The Outland is there! No more playing around!
Dude can hold his own though. Ouch. Oh, okay. Got away. Wow. Thought that landed on top of her.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
This is it. Either's below. There. That console.
Ever partitioned the cluster without telling me again? We had power surges all over the place, including one in the main building at 8:31 p.m. right when Director Cardori was heading out for the night. The Gold Mountain Hollow lit up from total darkness right as she walked by, and it scared the living poop balls out of her. She was pissed, dude. What are you trying to do? Get us all data corrupted. Let's see.
Come on, Aether. Time to go home.
I wonder if getting one of these modules will like give me a new ability now.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Ether's subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
All right, so got to return back. Turn back to Gaia here. Okay. All right, where is a thought there was a is that the closest campfire? I'm just going to use a travel pack. I can't fast travel at this time. What's up with that?
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the Ten are now clear to us. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
Hey, it's the capital.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
Honor and strength.
All right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Ooh, more side quests, too. Alright, we'll check out these holograms, see what's changed. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Where the heck do I go? This is the throne room, okay. I think. Yeah.
I think the desert.
Deep within the rainforest. At home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
This will be a test.
I finally earned enough medals from the hunting grounds to trade with Ducka.
I mean, these new.
What?
Think so.
Strength. The final battle with Regala is nigh. I can feel it.
Observe the grit of JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone. Trained to outlast. Conditioned for any climate. JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote mountain landscapes. Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in the desert. JTF-10 seized key assets all across the desert. Where others feared the Mojave's raging sandstorms, JTF soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemy supply lines.
Okay. There's one more. Yeah, over here.
Aloy.
Out in the field or relaxing
A word,
at base,
if you will?
Joint Task Force 10 acted as one. Led by Colonel Edward de la Hoya, their bodies and weapons were always honed for battle. Meals, ink, bruises. These daredevils of the sky shared
Aloy.
it all.
Do you have a moment?
I heard you.
Right, these are the new holograms.
Blood of the 10, Aloy. Regala denied. I doubt you have enough skin to mark.
We'll just have to
Well, but that's not why I wanted to speak with you. My grandson, Cavo, which means he must still be with
He was taken prisoner.
No. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with... I must search for him. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask. After all, Cavo is the last...
What made Cavo...
For some, Regala represents a chance of vent. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans. Many wanted to pursue the Karja, all...
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it at...
Yes. But care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting. As for Cavo... It was probably a bit of both. Nothing I said...
So if Cabo didn't listen to you when what makes you think he...
Cabo was too young to fight during the Red Raids, but he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. I just have to find him before it's too...
You said Cabo's your last...
Yes. Before Chief, every skirmish claimed, and one by one I buried my children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, only in the wisdom, and even so, I still couldn't prevent...
If Cabo joined Regala's rebellion, will Hikaru let him...
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of the rest of the tribe. I'm more concerned. They won't quickly accept someone, even with my support.
But you have to try. I'll help you find your grandson.
A while back, his squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own.
So we'll start at the out. We free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Kevo is.
Shall we head out?
I have some other things to take care of first.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest south. We'll make our way to the outpost. Until then.
What?
Okay, let's see where this leads us. Oh, there's more stuff over here now? Alright, that's actually pretty close.
That's how good of a fight it was, my friend.
Regala's coming for Hikaru.
I'll join too then. I wasn't...
Join JTF-10 for
You just put them 200 miles out. Well, they're here now.
Let's see, there's question marks over here. Might have to like go up first. What's this?
Hikaru against Regala. The fate of our tribe will be determined in battle.
Let's see if I can like... Is this not the pathway? I think it's over here. Here we go. I can't go back over here. Okay. Will not allow me to do such things. Then how do I get back over here? I guess I have to circle around. We'll see. Already got that one, I think. All right.
Perhaps Regala's threats were empty. The cool route can begin.
If Regala comes, it proves she's afraid.
We held off Regala
Everything
once.
that's happened,
We'll do it
I feel
again.
like I need to do more.
Please. Full striper don't even bother.
In the time it would take me to get a full stripe at a trial, I could earn
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Deka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To
Nice.
fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. When you're done, bring the parts to me at the maw of the arena, on the northeast side of the grove.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
I don't have anything to pay you with here. Bring them to me at the maw of the arena when you can.
Thank you, champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
All right. Simple enough. Oh, the arena. Okay, that's what this final question mark was. Okay. Which, that's not far from here. Oh, that's a little bit further away. Rollerback and bristleback.
That was.
Guess I need to head southeast to find that rollerback. And I think I saw a herd of bristlebacks not far from here. Keep this for a cook.
Do I need bristleback tusks? Okay, I got that from him. Okay.
Whew. That's done with. That's all the tusks I need. Now I just have to find that rollerback Kala mentioned.
Okay. Might as well try to go down there. It's not too far of a walk. I can warp here and then probably like glide part of the way.
Get the part she needs to fix the ballista at the arena.
Okay, so I'll warp here. And fly. At least part of the way. Get a couple more campfires along the way. Avoid these things if possible. Okay. Just had to shovel some snow real quick, but dude, I feel your pain. I get strep. I get strep before you get a cold, and it's BS. You taking antibiotics or waiting it out? Yeah, I got some antibiotics today. Only taken one dose though. I'm gonna take my next dose before I go to bed.
Everything's sticking. Oh my God. Just like Kala said. Gonna have to take it down.
What's its weak point? There we go. It's funny because, like, probably the last time I had strep throat was like prior to this, like being an adult. The last time I had it was in like maybe first or second grade. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely taking antibiotics. Like, we're going out of town next week, so I need to be like in good shape before then. So I ain't chancing it.
Gotta get more ammo.
Oh, snap. Was not expecting that.
Time to salvage that thing. There. I should get back to Kala. Hand over the parts.
That's right, man. I expect it'll be probably 2 or 3 days before I feel good again, or before I feel like perfect again, but we'll get there.
Send this to my stash.
Fortunately, it's not like a persistent sore throat. Like, I really only feel it when I swallow. And again, I've been taking some Advil, so the Advil is actually helping out surprisingly well. So.
Aren't you supposed to be on guard duty?
All right, where's my people?
It's time we went on a machine.
The final battle with the...
Let's see, is there? Here we go.
Outlander.
Higher Hunter Bow. Ice Fire Blastling. I'd take that if I had the thing for it.
Be careful. The final battle against Regala. My heart hammers for it.
Page, treasure box, armor.
I'll join too then.
Good day.
I wasn't
All right.
Have any Ricola lozenges? I've never even heard of that. What is that?
What is that jumping? Have the parts we need to open the arena. Talk to Valhalla.
Let's see. To whom it may concern, my late husband, Kana Mungrove, perished with Roberto Medina at the Battle of Mojave. When his last leave was hastily recalled, he left his duffel bag at the house. It holds the usual items: shirts, pants, undergarments, toiletries, but also devices with data, snaps of his unit, collection of maps and marching orders, including the one ordering his squad to join Medina. He even keeps a couple of small G-Sin drone parts we think he took as souvenirs. Kana proudly spoke of taking down several. We're wondering, would the museum be interested in said items for the collection? The family would feel honored as memory is thus preserved. Much of a gun at all, jamming all the time before it blew up in your face. What on earth is it doing in a museum? There's a hell for guns. It belongs there. Gracias. I don't know how to read Spanish. My husband and I were pleasantly surprised by the serenity of it. The crater in its current form, a telling landmark after all these years. Its silence, a stark contrast to the violence of bygone days. Joey was here with my brother, but he's a wiener. I guess that's like a little kid. Medina this, Medina that. That's all I heard in every exhibit. My father knew the Medinas from when they was still hauling rare earth in Arizona. Let me tell you, them folks ain't the heroes of this story or of any story.
It has been too long since the last cool.
Oceans.
These challengers had
This
better
is
take
your
it seriously.
opportunity to buy fine goods, Outlander.
By now, we all know the story. In the 2030s, as rising temperatures baked the desert southwest, the federal government ordered a controversial evacuation. The residents of the three affected states refused to leave. Their protest was championed by rare earth magnate Roberto Medina and Joint Task Force 10 pilot Colonel Edward de la Hoya. The ensuing struggle escalated into the first full-scale engagement between automated forces and human soldiers in world history, not to mention the first military campaign brought on American soil since the Civil War. Climate change wasn't the only cause. Water rights, the politics of urban versus rural states, and the increasing demand for rare earth materials by U.S. tech companies also contributed to the crisis. This exhibit is designated to broaden our thinking, to consider all of the factors that led to the tragic events of August 20th, 2037, and the hope. In the 2030s, that is a mere, we'll call it 7 years from now. So we're 7 years from our doom, according to this game. What's up, Brock? Yeah, I do have strep. I went to the doctor today, and yeah. Sounds like my mic is raspy. Yeah, I'm definitely raspy. I've got my sexy voice going. What's up, Dominic? Good to see you, dude. Oh, sorry. I then read your message. Never mind. I take that back. Chili has also been known to cure strep. I don't know. I feel like in this state, stuff that's cold feels better than stuff that's hot. And there's a lot of data points over here. Dadgum. You better hear this from me. Remember Sonia Buenavita, the aide to Senator Maria Medina? She just did an interview going on about how you're unfit to lead the museum due to a confirmed bias towards government history. She's accusing us of erasing Roberto Medina's legacy by substituting his heroic efforts to curb the government's reliance on machine power with a both sides narrative that deflects from the real issue of federal overreach. I know Buenavita is a hothead, so I'm not surprised by her wording, but We should be concerned. As an aide to Maria Medina, she could probably sway her to abandon support in the museum, and you know as well as I do how fragile Senate support is at this moment. Losing a vote is one thing, but we can't afford to lose Roberto Medina's daughter. The symbolism alone would shatter our hopes of future funding. Please advise on our PR strategy. Maria Medina's visit is due in 2 weeks. The timing couldn't be worse for us. Wow. Ooh. Carefully written cartoglyphs with Fashav's personal mark, evidently part of a diary or journal. Every time I set foot here in the arena, I'm taken back to my own Kalrut. At the time, I couldn't be sure why Hikaru allowed me to partake in the trial. I hope that the chief was obliged to let me enter, but instead he seemed merely intrigued. I won't lie, I enjoyed the obvious frustration of the other contestants. Highborn though I may be, I know how to kill. One desert couldn't contain its discontent. As I stood blood-stained over a prone machine about to kill it, he blindsided me, spearing both its head and my calf. The crowd cheered, me not so much. Smug as he was, he even turned around to take in the ovation. I used the moment to break the spear free myself. He did not take kindly to that, nor to the fact that I used half of his weapon to impale his foot. I was ready to leave it at that, but he wanted to continue the brawl. I didn't notice that all machines had been destroyed. It was just us. The onlookers yelled angrily when the bout started, leaning my way. Other contestants closed in on me, but Hikaru's voice boomed through the arena. Leave them. He who draws first must face the consequences. A long minute passed as we wrestled without rules or grace. With the very last of my strength, I snapped his neck. The whole place fell silent. Then Hikaru walked up to the edge of the arena and spoke. We fight shoulder to shoulder. We do not stab our fellow soldiers in the back. We must look our enemies in the eye as one. It took me a while before I realized he was talking about the division between the clans. Even so, I'll never forget how he gave me, an enemy general, a fair chance. That's why I served him wholeheartedly, and now Chief Hikaru has given me leave to return to the Sundom. The embassy is only days away. From then on, I will do everything in my power to broker a lasting peace for our people, Hikaru. This has been the grandest of adventures. Goodbye, my friend. I think that's about it. Oh, my mic sounds like it's having issues. That's not good. Hold on a sec. Hold up. That's interesting. I didn't change anything from my mic yesterday. I gotta check something real quick and see if I can identify what is going on. Please hold. I'm gonna have to mute the game and the mic. All right, yeah, I could hear it. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to unplug it and plug it back in. So I think it should be sounding okay now, but let me know if not. Sorry about that.
Blood and steel shall mix today. Come and look.
All right. Oh, this is where I can get like my rewards. Let's see. This is where I get my rewards for doing the trials, right? Yeah. Did you hid Dominic? What happened? Where the heck is that? There it is.
Aloy, need to turn in some tags? Maybe you won some from hunting ground. But if you want to turn in the parts we need to open, we'll have to talk to Kala.
Okay, so I can... Ooh. Oh, I have a ton of these. Martial Hunter Bow. Oh, wow, has the, like the tearing ammo. Your 4-year-old had your phone earlier and greased it up, made it so I'd click somewhere and it'd click somewhere else. Thus, Dominic was accidentally hidden. Ooh, a victim of the children playing with the phone. Yeah, crap gets so nasty when kids play with it. It's actually quite remarkable. I think I can get both of these. The sharp shot. What's that middle ammo there? I'll get both of these because why not? I don't need to equip it. Probably need to upgrade these before it's worth it. Oh, and I can with those, I can weaves, I can instantly inflict status effects.
Good luck on the hunt.
I found some of the...
Good. The squad, you're worth a dozen squad. I hope it helps.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Well,
safe trip.
Targeting hunter arrows are available. These special arrows can designate a target for overridden machines to attack. Okay. So I'd have to like override machines first, and then those would be useful.
Did you find the parts we need for the ballista?
All right, that's cool. Where are... Okay, confirm. Yes.
Our soldiers are eager to train. I've got the parts you need for the ballista.
Excellent. We'll get it fixed up right away, and then the arena will be ready. You're welcome to fight anytime.
How does it work?
Simply speak to me, and I'll arrange a challenge for you.
And any medals you win from fighting, you can exchange with me for some of the tribe's very best equipment. Not just from the arena, but also medals won at hunting grounds. After upgrading your gear, I think you'll come to favor me over Kala.
I'm here to help train our squads. It's not a popularity contest.
Good thing for you. I'll take my leave then. Come talk to me if you win or if you have soldiers' tags to turn in.
Well then, if you'd like to fight in the arena now,
I'll come back
whenever you...
See, knockdown precision arrows. These arrows do less damage in standard types but have a higher knockdown power. So I see that Dominic was unhidden. Are you with us again? By the way, everything sounds okay now, right? Problem solved. At least it did. It did when I tested it for a brief second. So I just want to make sure that it's okay with y'all. All All right, no need to do this arena stuff right now. Although I've already
soldiers can go up against the arena's toughest machines.
I've already got medals. Oh, these are arena medals. Extremely powerful gear. Legendary. Okay, we'll come back and do some of these later. Brock, you scared him away. Okay, glad it sounds better.
You are the tip of the spear that shall finish Regala.
Sorry my mic sounded like crap for pretty much the first hour of this stream. Okay, so there's the other side quest, this one that's pretty close by. Go east. Go. So Brock, did you say, you or Kirsten say that she got to the end of the game at like level 30? Am I remembering that correctly?
Aloy, the outpost is just over there. Are you ready?
The rebels aren't going to give up without a fight.
Then we'll have to give them one. The bloodshed won't end until Regala is defeated. What matters is their prisoner Nakala. Maybe she knows where Kavo's squad went.
Okay, let's head in then.
Okay, so this is basically, it's just a rebel camp.
Here I come. I heard they were in the area. Best way to get rid of them is to take out their leader.
I don't see any of them. Oh, there we go.
About hating Outlanders, the Tenakths sure change their tune fast when it suits them.
Quiet. I think I saw something.
Oh, I missed the headshot, dang it.
We strike together.
Ow!
Ow. Guess that's an appropriate shot. Or an appropriate response to getting shot in the face. Ow. Let's see. Oh, hey.
No one will remember your deeds. Over here! Attack!
Alright, where's your leader? She still hasn't beat it, but she was like 35 going into the last quest. She's on easy mode and isn't doing side quest. Yeah, I am 32, and I'm not anywhere near the last quest, but I can definitely understand why one would minimally pay attention to side quests, because there are a lot of them. So if you don't find them at all rewarding, I can understand why you would skip over a lot of them. Oh, you dropped down? Where'd you go?
Our triumph at the embassy will be followed by another at the Grove.
Okay.
I know I'm here.
I'll take you apart!
That's all of them.
Our scouts
gave me a
said they
key.
saw Nakala tied up at a wood post.
Let's look around.
That's pretty easy. All right.
There. That's the post.
Well, no Nakala, obviously. But maybe the rebels moved her. I can look for tracks. There. Tracks leading away from the post.
Where do they go?
There's rope. Just enough to bind someone. Blood. From the rebels or Nakala?
So how far away from the end are you in God of War?
Dead end.
No. I think there's something under that wood.
Take my hand, Nakala. Steady now.
Where am I? Chaplain? Is that you? And with an outlander.
Whoa. How'd you end up down there?
Rebels had me strung up. They thought I'd give up intel about lowland squad movements by letting me bake in the sun. Managed to slip my bonds and make a run for it. They made me pay for that. Last thing I remember was a crack on the head and the taste of dirt. How'd you end up here?
We're looking for Cavo. His squad was last spotted leaving this outpost.
Yeah, he was here. It was his squad that attacked us on the road. My comrades got away, but I was taken. Cavo tied me to the post himself. If you're looking for him, Chaplain, I'm afraid you'll only find a dead end. His loyalties are clear.
Do you know where his squad went?
I overheard them mention Fall's Edge.
Then we'll pick the search up from there. I'll go ahead and meet you at Fall's Edge, southwest of here.
Dekka, if Cavo attacked her squad?
No! He's not lost to us yet. We have to find him and turn him from this path.
Okay. I'll see you there. What about you? That wound needs to be looked at.
It'll scar. I just need to rest a bit, then I'll report into the Grove. I'm telling you, Bloodhair,
The chaplain might not want to hear it, but her grandson is a traitor. I guess we'll see about that.
Okay, I think I still gotta find the use for the key, right? Maybe. Last quest still very close to being done. I don't want it to end, so I'm doing every little side thing at the moment. Combat is very good, so satisfying. Okay, awesome. So you are nearing the end here. I know that feeling. When I was playing Breath of the Wild like back in the day, I got to the point to where I was like, okay, I can go to Ganon's tower at any point, but I distinctly did not want to. And I spent a lot of time lollygagging. Trying to find like the last few shrines and whatnot.
These rebels won't be bothering anyone else.
What the heck is this? But can I climb up there? Yeah, it looks like it. There's loot up there. Okay, here we go. Can't climb up to the top though. Yeah, there's stuff up there, so you should be able to get up there. Oh, here we go. Here's a grapple point. All right. Okay.
Tags from dead soldiers. Dougal will want these.
Bad gum. A lot of stuff. Is there a campfire in here? Be nice. Because that's where I have to go next for this. So I'm not going to do that yet because it's out of the way. I will do it eventually. Okay. Hey guys, give me just a minute here. I got to go do something real quick. I'll be right back. Give me just it'll be no more than a few minutes. I apologize. I'll be right back though. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys, about that. Okay, let's see. So I think I'm going to carry on with the main quest here. Is that other... This one was... Yeah, I'm not going down there yet. Okay. So now I think I basically just need to warp to like... Yeah, back here. Which normally there's a campfire in these outposts. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, there's stuff down here. Is there a campfire? I feel like there should be. Eh. All right. Well, in that case, I'm just going to use a pack, travel pack. And there is that cauldron up here. I think I might want to do that too. I'm going to do this story thing first. And see, yeah, I've already basically unlocked this area of the map almost, not entirely, but pretty dang close, and I have no idea how to get this tall neck. There's got to be, like, I'm hoping that when the time comes for me to be able to do this tall neck, I'm hoping that there will actually be a reward for it. I think this was the cauldron that I couldn't get all the way through. I can't remember what was stopping me, but I got the vibe I needed to come back later to that one. Okay, so we're gonna do this first. Return the module of Gaia.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all. Doing, complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay. and I delivered your message to Talana. She headed for that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest. The old ones created so many wonderful inventions to help others, to help the planet. Technology really can be an amazing thing.
Yeah, until it gets a mind of its own and decides to kill everyone.
Ooh, snap.
You're just a ray of sunshine, aren't you? Only for you.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's...
Right. Well, I can see why there's a lot to take, but don't worry.
Right. I was hoping you could help me with something, and it also has to do with the Oseram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land. I don't know what makes him more nervous, that guile.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a mess. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around.
I see, Varl.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but granted, a lot of them are bad, you know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around. I never really understood how you were ever able to, and now I do. It makes me feel like I could be...
It takes some time. So...
I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty.
You shouldn't believe everything.
Yeah.
So Talana came by?
I'm more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd only Carja I've ever met who's... But it seemed like she had more pressing matter.
I guess you know what we're up against.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bats, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal... Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible. I just wish they weren't always trying to...
Yeah. I discovered an Oseram militant group. It looks like they're the ones overriding machine.
I thought that was something only you could do.
They're familiar with ancient tech. And there is...
So, last year we stopped Durval blowing up Meridian in retribution. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the... with an army of machines and...
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great.
Is there any way you can help me find anything to track them down?
Yeah, I can get in touch with my contacts in the claim.
I'd appreciate that. Oh, and I'll let you know if I find out anything.
Same here.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Yeah.
Wow, this...
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into... With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to act, you know, learn, and if you need us, we'll be...
Got it. Thanks, Varl. I'm guessing you've spoken.
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were at. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at him. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for... For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have...
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay...
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to...
Whatever it was.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone?
And we all have our difficult moments. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness...
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in.
How's that?
You know we really are training. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were without the knowledge from Apollo to...
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have... The world must have seemed so...
Not to mention terrifying.
And they became an entire...
Looks like I was wrong, but their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like...
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, but still. The tribes settling among...
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus.
Let's hope that's enough. Think you can hold the fort while I'm...
If Aaron stops listening to the same, we'll be fine.
All right. One more update.
Varl looks happy about his train.
Learning is best done.
Have you gone back to Plainsong?
I thought about it. But the chorus already thinks me if they knew, even if they understood, there'd be little this. No.
Sounds like you met my friend.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. But Varl tells me that she too suffered.
Yeah. You've spoken with good...
A few words. Tanakh, you must have made quite the impression for...
So you've been talking to God?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me, including their demise, and I was surprised past, but reborn?
You've been getting to know Erend, I...
Of course. In this case, a very loud...
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list. She helped me decipher some of the... and showed me how to use the... It's not easy, but...
That's good to hear. I see you've...
Gaia did say this place so we could regain control of our lands with... nurture them like the land god. It does strike me as odd that a place of life...
So, how does a tribe like the Utah warriors like that?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, but Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary, and in the end, even the Utaru promised to provide the Tanakh with food from... In exchange, the Tanakh would release a veteran to train. This custom was abandoned a few, but some veterans still remain in the plain.
I believe I've met them, or... I've been meaning to ask. You didn't seem to be on the...
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on public... When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they burned our fields. Took those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed.
I was helping the healers back then. As waves of refugees swarmed into plains. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of...
Couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer.
I come from a small village. My grandmother used to say there was no seed. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice. When the Red Raids began, but the injured kept pouring into Plainsong. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any. The smell of burning flesh haunted.
I'm sorry, Zap.
I made it a point to appear before the court to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into... We knew we couldn't take on the Karja, but we also knew the lay of the land better. We ambushed small, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit...
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tanakh took... When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join. We chased the enemy all the way...
You said you were at Barren Light when the
Tanakh marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover, then attacked from the others. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full... What happened next was... When all the dust and blood settled, our enemies defeated, I went back to Plainsong. It didn't feel like I'd truly returned.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others. Then you came along. I could either sing at people's graves, or fight.
I'm glad you chose the latter. Did Gaia tell you any...
She did. To think that there are places among the stars where life... It is... and heartbreaking. That such life...
Right.
I shall...
That was a lot of dialogue to get through. What's up, Ollie? How you doing, man? Good to see you as always.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
Ow! That is focused things trying to kill me.
The more I learn about the old ones, the less different they seem from the...
Looks like this room's changed.
What's Peter Pan's favorite place to eat out? Yes. Wendy's. Ah, yes, yes, yes.
The cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Very clever. So you can override wide maws now. And plow horns, I need the component. You sound very tired. I've got strep throat. That be the issue.
Aloy, I've been told of our enemy and your friends showed me to the... and gave me this focus. But all I really need to know is where to train.
Welcome to the team, then. You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. As I grew older, I came to be known as Tekote. I fought by his side against the Karja and led my squad on a dangerous... It was I who opened the gate from the east side.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan?
I was sent to the Kulrut. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I was too blind to see the fear of a rising young warrior challenging his... I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But it never occurred to him that I had no interest in...
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him?
Tekote knew that if I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve, I'd never be allowed to challenge his command. After our victory at Barren Light, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru, and even though he knew perfectly well, I had no... It was exile. Guised as an honor. So I became a marshal.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time.
When we were at the Bulwark, the wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on end. For us to imitate this feat is the ultimate and it is why the challengers leap into the arena. Many times I imagined the feeling of freedom.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told...
You spilled rebel blood at the Grove, and there was little more to be said.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best...
Indeed.
All right, Brock, you're heading out. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Have a good night. Get well soon. Thank you, sir.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the so I thought I'd try to understand the weapon. This Hephaestus.
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power.
You've had some time with the team. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm...
Now that you know who the enemy is?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. Vulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where...
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your...
I will. May the 10...
All right. So I think that's it for stuff in here.
Huh.
Oh, maybe
Looks
not.
like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the sub-functions, defeat For Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
Or Rost.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. Regala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
Okay.
Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet.
Speaking of which, toilet's still there.
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in.
Gaia's on the other side. Here we go. And I expect another long cutscene.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
So,
All right.
what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Eleuthia send a frequency only the two of you?
I believe it was done as a precaution, or at least to create the appearance. I am also uncertain why it is able to detect and respond as far as it is aware.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent them, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates.
That is my conclusion.
Could the Zeniths be sending the
According to the data I reviewed, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in that it is feasible they used it to gain access to my
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond.
Possibly. However, the transmission is... If they intended to provoke me into I would expect the communication to be...
Right. So maybe... You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of...
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237.
I have queried my available databases, Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the...
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Beware. Ooh. Let's see. So I just returned Aether, zero dawn subordinate function responsible for the detoxification and stabilization of the atmosphere. Okay. Eleuthia, the zero dawn subordinate function responsible for the birthing and reintroduction of a new generation of humanity. Okay. Oh, so I have to do this. These others are on hold. I have to do this Eleuthia thing first. Which is... Okay. So I can't go ahead and search for one of the other modules yet.
There. Let's see what we got.
I like this one.
I think this is the first one that I got. All very cool. Can I talk to you? You've got a thing on your head. There you go.
That was sneaky of you. Patching in Varl and...
I am pleased you accept. Is there something you wish to discuss?
What can you tell me about...
Demeter sows for...
So once I bring it back, all the blight out...
While permanent restoration requires the... I may be able to improve conditions. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard. The missing subordinate functions.
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of... Eleuthia was responsible for culturing a new Apollo was tasked with disseminating vast archives of human... Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the...
Pharaoh, huh?
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically...
All three of the missing functions have... or were... Do you still need them?
If attainable, restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic... Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the Artemis and Apollo, however.
So, Poseidon.
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical... Once it is restored to me, I may be... But I must warn you. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful. You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided.
Yes. Weather patterns in the local region should mostly...
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of them recovering after a mudslide caused the whole...
I will continue to stabilize the app.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient...
As with the other subordinate function, Ether needed to install itself on a process. One in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long...
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient...
Maybe it also felt... How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still, though he has not voiced his... I may be able to assist in his...
Really? How are things around?
Zoe has been studying the morphology in an effort to understand that without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending...
Indeed. Zoe discovered references to a dietary law. She appreciated the similarity and encouraged Varl to...
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to...
How's Aaron?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also... He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extra... Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories.
Your friend?
Yes. Though I am glad she made it home, I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. So, the greatest all working to build the terraforming system while... What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations. Resources and technology were secured. Within a month of the project's conception, Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my...
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale. I owe everything to their dedication.
So it used to be a Pharaoh research...
Yes. Prior to the facility was used to engineer and it appears to have been one of many research initiatives.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated... He wanted viruses to So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I discovered another AI there. One not really... It was created to oversee operations for a volcano. And it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know...
No. From an effort by its creators.
Any chance it could help?
I have already attempted given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request. I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
What's up, Joel? How you doing, man? Welcome back.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of a memorial to something called the Hot... Do you know anything?
My knowledge of historical events was However, climate data indicate such conditions would see extreme prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of... So I guess
Yes. Data's levels in the clawback era of the
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the U.S. military resumed as automated machinery. It is possible the vehicle was...
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines until the mountain was blasted apart and buried. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore should you find and reconnect.
I'll keep a lookout.
All right.
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
That was a lot of dialogue. All right. Cool.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
This
Door
one?
won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet. Gaia? What was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad. Where's this lead? There's another room. What for?
Let's see here. New data point.
Switch to a private log? Okay, so Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will. Switch to a private...
Squeeze through here. There's something in there. Alright, guess I cannot pry this open, sadly. Or can I grab onto this and then pull it out here? Nope. Only.
It's not hooking onto that.
Yeah, release the pool caster and step away. That makes no sense. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Release the pool caster and step away. Well, when I do that, then it immediately disconnects. So I have no idea what that message is supposed to mean. All right.
There she is. You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us.
3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Ooh, yeah, it's New Zenith person.
What the hell?
Oh, did that get her?
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith. Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Thought I saw a supply crate around here. Yeah, there it is.
My fingers feel stiff in this cold. Whatever the rebels did, it took down our shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Assist recovery of the asset. Probably Aloy. Oh wow, so that was like teleported us here. That was not... I didn't have to travel to this place. That was weird. Okay, anything else?
You done looking around?
Almost.
Don't really see anything else.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Can't enter this location. Okay. You gotta go up there.
one of the sons of Prometheus. It looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
All right. Oh, here we go.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
All right, all right. So another
kind of old world ruin down
dungeon here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from...
All right.
that console.
Pretty much gibberish. Can't make sense of that, but... All right, here we go.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthea's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset?
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines. I'll find this
Or
in my
anything
stash
you
later.
can blow up.
As you all undoubtedly have heard by now, we lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis from the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you all for your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. Yet, as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you'll be briefed on exciting developments and longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions.
Find anything that might...
I've seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that commercially available treatments like osmanthus's rejuve gene require. As for Malik's team, the latest results from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising, and with supplementary data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over their findings on WBE. Mixed results. A couple of promising avenues, but nothing bordering on real digital transcendence. Looks to be decades away, if not
Tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, now going Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things for their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, so that's the only way to go, I think. Wait. Okay, that's where I came from. Let's see what's up the stairs. Get through here? Nope.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility. This place keeps on going. Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Ah, I guess that explains what ectogenesis is. All right. Claire, wish you'd been on the call with me with Zero Dawn. Whoever negotiated this deal with them was ingenious. A bunch of our old tech collecting dust and storage in exchange for a copy of all human knowledge. Talk about a bargain. And the guy heading it up the Eleuthia subfunction, Patrick Brochard Klein. You could practically see sparkles in his eyes when he was bombarding us with follow-up questions on the ectogenic chamber's design. It was like we were waving catnip in front of him. Anyway, they're requesting additional material and nutrition delivery. Higher-ups gave the go-ahead. So send over everything we have. Brochard Klein will probably pee his pants in glee. Oh. Don't want to hop in there just yet. Can I climb up here? So I'm assuming one of these paths will eventually lead me to a dead end. See, I already looked there.
This place is huge.
Okay, this is the same. Okay, same place I could have jumped down.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it.
Looks like I'm gonna be fighting something here. This is a big wide open room.
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus, it's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Oh, let's find out.
There's got to be a fight down there. I'd be surprised if not. Can I interact with this? Nope.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right.
All right. The distress signal. Is there a story driven? Here we go. 237.
I should check the log.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Ah, that's the clone. This thing made a bunch of clones.
It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least they don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye.
So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
All right, prepare for what exactly now? I knew there was going to be a fight in here.
Here it comes!
Spectre. Highly advanced mobile combat drone. Its gold armor-like plates can morph into highly lethal weapons and can gravitationally reattach when torn off. Ooh. Alright, so I want to hit like this thing underneath to keep it from pulling stuff back on it and take off the gun.
Ooh, ugly one, are you? There it goes!
Oh, but I did scan it. Need to get that thing underneath of it. There we go. Didn't knock it off though. Where'd it go? Oh, it can like warp. All right.
Oh, there.
Get it? That wasn't too bad.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it.
I'll follow once the coast is clear.
I could have used the pulse cannon on it. Oh well. Where the heck did I get in here from? Here we go.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover. Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It'll be a tough fight if I take that thing head on.
You can forget about me. Oh, did it? How did it see me?
A heavy weapon. That could help.
I guess these would do.
Shields down. It's on the move.
All right. Wasn't too bad.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. Now this is a find.
Where did the freaking Up and go. Oh, there it is. It's the one up there, not the one that the enemy dropped.
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Anybody seen one of my machines?
Errand?
Huh? I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me.
There's two of you now. At least you seem to be happy.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but... Did you speak?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. I thought it'd be better if Zoe and no use crowding someone.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added some rods being used to harness. Guy reminded me of a cousin. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered it. Went up the tallest mountain in the It ended like a lot of Oseram things do.
What are you working on?
I'm still figuring out how to read those two lovebirds over there. But to be honest, all the little symbols. But I'll get up to speed.
I have to get going.
Don't go caught.
Aloy, you're...
Yeah, I'm just...
You mean after meeting someone, but isn't you? Guess this must be even stranger.
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission.
Maybe. You said you...
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought...
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed. She looks like she's barely seen the light of...
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's... I wanted to understand why one of... Imagine my surprise when I looked into and found out it helped create all machines. In a way, the Utaru o Hephaestus are as well as our current...
That's why we have to make Gaia. Learn anything interesting?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reused. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds... I used to be terrified of them as a child. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose.
Yeah. And if we can... I need to get going.
May the land...
Okay, let's see.
We've gathered...
We'll talk to,
some supplies in that
clone
chest.
first.
Take what you need.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up.
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information. About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Interesting. The plot thickens.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. But why?
Why? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so then they can redesign it.
Mass extinction for their own... Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing... The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn. Trained you. And you...
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero... When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant, that they must have made me, so I could do what their remote extinction signal reboot Earth.
So you know about the extinction?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a action if it had detected a threat that was more dangerous than ceasing function. I should have realized that she would also order recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well... So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who... What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent, and how they controlled almost every major... Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to... The others, Eric, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they...
Oh, Eric. He's the one I fought back.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here. Where is it?
Off the coast. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was... transport. I couldn't see anything else, but I did overhear they were discussing setting up a repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures,
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit, plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate any...
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base, or back. For all I know, there could be more of them out, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed.
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to... I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object, or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from...
The Zeniths never told you any
They said the only thing that mattered was that they first Earth 1,000 years ago.
Guess they survived old age. How did you...
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from... Even if I were to run. Then I saw you. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluth. What did you do?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a support, only one of the Zeniths would go with...
The one the rebels killed. Outside the facility.
Banis dead?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia, but I also sent the encrypted Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the act of altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 230...
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
Very clever.
You said you were born on the way to Earth.
The Zeniths had an ectogenic an updated version of the one they must have used a stored sample of...
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA.
wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training. Was this archive you mentioned, but only the parts I was permitted to Aristotle and Aspasia. The Avatar would assign me learning modules and evaluate. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for before Ted Faro. The Zeniths have a copy, so it still exists. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, to have all that knowledge, just out of reach. All right, I think that's enough for now. So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the How did you know? Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more before Gaius powerful enough to absorb. What? You don't have a... Gaius still figuring out how to capture it. It's not to a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along, but coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to... I have certain knowledge that... And given your state of progress, expertise you geoengineering, of course. Computer science. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here.
I'll come back later and talk to her.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
All right, we'll see if this last step is what completes this quest line here. And if so, I'm gonna call it quits pretty soon here. Let's see, where is Gaia? Here we go.
Welcome back.
I expect more dialogue.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia.
Okay, not bad.
We won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let...
Let's see. This
Don't
is...
distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something.
Ah, she's got a side quest. Okay.
More like someone.
There is something I'd like to... It's about the land gods.
You said you wanted to talk about the land.
I once again provide plain song. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land gods...
That's great.
It may be. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, Gaia showed me a way around them. We need components called control cores. Machines similar to the...
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought?
Yes. Gaia helped...
So, kill them, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something...
If all goes well. But...
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I'll let you know when I get...
Good. If we can get there... Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Oh, wow. Okay, how do I get out of this place again? Here we go.
I see you, champion. Sit. Heard the lowlanders have been fighting rebels by the coast, west of the grove. If you're still helping the chief handle those scabs, you might want to talk to Kragella at Tide's Reach.
If I make it out there, I'll see what I can do.
Stay alert, soldier.
All right, that's way out there. Let's see. So this, not going to do that yet. Can't do that yet. Okay, I could do that. That's all the way down here, which I've been there before. This, not too far away from out here. Okay. And then, of course, I have this cauldron up here, which I think I want to do next. Do the cauldron next, and then some of this other stuff. Too bad I don't have any of those campfires unlocked. Okay. All right, so I think next time I will be doing the cauldron, and then I'll take on a couple of these side quests. And this one, Tides of Justice in the Enduring. That's way out there. But I feel like I'm finally strong enough to do that now. Does it have a waypoint out here? I don't even see where that is. The Enduring. Earn all... Okay, I gotta earn all Tanakh melee pit marks. So I haven't done that yet. Okay. And then Tides of Justice. It's way out there. Okay, cool. So I'm probably gonna do that cauldron. And then do... Need to Know, and then the second verse. And then we'll be back on the main quest. We'll take on the Sea of Sands, get Poseidon, and then Demeter. So, sounds like a plan. spend these skill points I got real quick. Guess I have to fully upgrade these things to count as... That's fine. Count as fully activating the skill tree, because I've got all the nodes, I've got all the skills and whatnot. I just haven't fully upgraded these surge boosts. Okay. I've got, yeah, it counts as 27 of 31, so 28, 29. Okay, yeah. So I'll have this fully upgraded when I max these out too. All right, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna save.
You should have missed it.
I've got this marked off. Okay, awesome. So that will be priority 1 next time. All right, guys. As I said, I'm going to have to go ahead and call it quits here for the night. Thank you all so much for watching. As far as the next stream, let's see. Today is Monday. Let me check my calendar real quick. Well, today's technically Tuesday because it's after midnight. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not going to be able to stream. So next stream most likely will be on Friday. Friday, December 2nd. And then we'll pick up here. I might be able to stream tomorrow. I don't know, but just check the page. And if I'm going to be streaming, then there'll be, I'll set up a stream at least several hours in advance, and we'll see. We'll go from there. All right, guys, but thank you so much for watching. It's been a blast, and we're getting through this game slowly but surely and having a good time doing it. So anyways, I'll catch y'all later, and take care, everybody.